All right, so I wanted to ask you, what role do you think genes play in our physical aspects of ourselves? So I wanted to show you this picture of chromosomes, and I wanted to ask how you think these 22 pairs of chromosomes, 23 pairs with sex chromosomes, equates to us as human beings.
They carry your traits on the chromosomes, so like tells how you're gonna look, like blonde hair or brown hair, black hair, or blue eyes or green eyes.
Where do you think they're located on the chromosomes?
Yes.
In what way?
In the strands of the chromosomes, the DNA strands.
Okay. What can you say more about that? Like how you think it's arranged, or I'm just curious.
There's got to be a lot of them, a lot of different strands, because there's a lot of different characteristics on a person.
So you think there's lots of different choices?
Yes.
Chromosomes.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you think you get those chromosomes?
From your parents, some from your mom and some from your dad.
Okay. What patterns do you see in terms of?
Some look like backwards K's, and some look like frontwards K's.
I
mean, they're all twos. They're in pattern.
Yes, in pairs.
Twos, except for the X and the Y. They're not.
So why do you think they're in pairs like that?
One's from the parent. The one is from each parent.
Right. Okay. And how do you think mutations come into factor?
Oh, probably all kinds of things. Maybe things that the mother might be infected, might be exposed to while she's pregnant, or just randomly.
Yeah. Just randomly, like how?
Like genetic, randomly things could happen.
Okay. Okay, so I just wanted to get your perspective on what role do you think genes play in who we are. And I have this picture of chromosomes. And I want to just get your train of thought and how you think we get from who we are from these guys.
Okay, so I think genes are pretty amazing, how everyone has a different makeup and we're all special and unique. And
where do you think we get our genes from?
Our parents.
Uh-huh.
So it's genetics, like based on our family history.
Mm-hmm. And how many chromosomes? So there's 23 pairs of chromosomes, but why do you think they come in pairs?
From our parents, from mom and dad.
Right. Okay. And then, how do you think, basically, how do we get from these chromosomes to traits?
Oh, this is very unique thinking. How do we get from these genes to our traits?
Yeah, to who we physically are.
I mean, some of it, it's science, but some of it's just miraculous. Like, I definitely feel like it's the genetics from our parents, and the dominant genes take over, and I've never really thought of it like it's so in depth.
Okay. And then what role do you think mutations come into play?
Well, obviously when something goes wrong.
Yeah.
So like, first thing that comes to mind is if like the parents were related or something, that would be a mutation.
That could be a problem.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think that could play a role in could it affect multiple aspects of who you are rather than just like one mutation?
Yes.
Yes.
I think of like Down syndrome, and like, isn't that when one chromosome is missing? Or no? You can't answer that.
There's
question.
an extra.
There's an extra chromosome.
Yeah. So as you can imagine, looking at this, like if there's an extra piece of information,
Yes.
it would throw
Everything off.
right. All right. Well, thank you.